Hey, what is going on YouTube? Aaron here. We are back, everyone. Happy Saturday and welcome to Strategy Saturday, a new series I might be doing here. We've got the new computer, a few, better editing tools, etc. And I wanted to provide a little bit of insight to kind of just basic strategies to Legends and clear up a few things about the previous videos this week. Now, this video doesn't even have to relate to those videos about leaving your flank, etc. We've been kind of talking about that. It's the hot topic of the week. But I just wanted to clear up a little bit of miscommunication. Now, you can play the game however you want, but there are certain strategies that do work better. And I think some people misunderstood what I was saying is if you spawn on the left side as we did in the game yesterday, then you have to play that left side, such as we did. Now, that being said, that is not ultimately the case. But I think what the majority of the player base is trying to get through to the people who just have very little understanding of, the strategy about this game in particular and not necessarily, standard naval tactics, is that if you spawn over here, you shouldn't take your ship and sail all the way over here and then just try to go this way. I think what a majority of us are saying and would create a better experience for everyone is if you spawn on the left here, play this side, right? Now, you don't have to sail directly towards the Alpha Cap, but what you do have to do is not leave this side and sail all the way over to the other side to hide behind this island here. Again, there's so many different ways to go about this, and each game is going to be different, but on average, if you play the side you spawn on or near it, then you are going to have a little bit better experience in Legends. Now, I'm going to be providing a few examples with just different tactics in, throughout games and sports, but I just wanted to start this video off with a little bit of, red arrow drawing. All right, so next is going to be a little fun experiment for my Europeans. You guys are about to learn American football here. And for those that don't watch football, just bear with me. I will try to provide other sports examples as well. But here you have a standard cover 4 defense. You can see the zone or the field is divided into 4 zones, 1, 2, 3, 4, where the cornerbacks are dropping back. The safeties have these hashes as well. And here you have the 3 down linemen and then the linebackers covering kind of this middle zone here. So whether this wide receiver runs up the field, across the field, or down this way, he's basically covered. On top of that, you have your 3 down linemen here. This is a standard 3-4 that are pressing the attack and providing pressure for the quarterback. Now, of course, this is not exactly how Legends is, but if you can kind of, apply the map to this screen, and I will try and honestly overlay it here in a little transparency, you guys can see that if we divide the field or the map up similar to this, you've got, what, 8 players here, 8 zones. We get an extra destroyer or an extra ship. That's 9 zones. Wow, imagine if you were to cover the whole field like that, or the map rather. You have your 3 down linemen attacking. You can imagine these. Now, this is going to be a little bit different because your destroyers, I would think of the defensive or offensive linemen as my battleships, but unfortunately in this example, these are the destroyers pressing the attack, pressing forward, trying to spot and diagnose the play, figure out what it is. If it's a pass, then the linebackers drop downhill, etc. But in this situation, these are your cruisers, sort of, and these are your battleships. But the battleship should honestly be a little bit more here. But you guys, I hope you guys are trying to get what I am getting at is basically just don't leave any holes in your zone, because if you do, then you will get a picture like we have here of 3, I believe it is Bears players who have absolutely no idea what they're doing, allowing either I think it's Cooper Cup, or I forget the exact picture I got, but basically a wide open touchdown. And you can think of the touchdown as either your base, a capture point, or your broadside, right? It is an important, the end zone or the goal or the basket is an important target that the enemy wants to get to. And you don't want them to get that. And here we have just the perfect photo to kind of, emphasize why you should not sail in formation or give up that end zone or basket or target. As you can see, we are on Two Brothers here. We actually got this screenshot from Google, which I believe was from Reddit. And this gentleman defended valiantly his D flank here. And I honestly don't blame this guy. When I see something like this, I just want to leave the match immediately. And here's the reason why, right? You can kind of see there were actually some shell tracers there. I don't know if you could see them previously, but there was a ship there. I would have put my ship there personally. If somebody goes up the middle, they have shots here. And then this flank, as you can see, there's actually a smoke screen here, has access to all of the broadsides from pretty much every position on the map. On top of that, it's 3 caps to 1. So I had a few comments on the video the other day talking about sailing, quote, in formation. And yes, while we know that was proper naval tactics, this is a video game. So sailing in formation is not what you want to do. Why? Because any number of these ships can put their nose, if they have the appropriate armor, or slightly angle, and potentially get all of their guns on target on these guys broadside, while these guys are just, if they turn this way, they are broadside to these ships. If they turn this way, turn back, they are broadside to these ships. And like we just mentioned, they're going to lose on points anyway. So on average, I know that it's a video game. You don't have to play how I play. You can play differently. But if you spawn over here, just play this side. If you spawn here, now this is a good example of a map where you can play either side. Some people go up the middle, which is fine. You have to do so slowly. You can kind of get angles out here. Or if you spawn in the middle, and let's say there's 2 destroyers over here and you're a destroyer, go this way. Now, this is a part of Legends I wish the development team would change, because even in that shareboard game I had the other day, Legends doesn't even out the spawns, but a 5-year-old could figure out that if there are 2 triangles, which represent destroyers over here, you should not go this way, right? Because when you do that, you're just bunching up all of the same types, right? You wouldn't put 3 centers or 3 strikers in football and all put them and stand them in front of the goal. If you did put 3 strikers in soccer or football, you would spread them out, right? If you put in 2 centers, you wouldn't put them on top of each other. Now, again, it's different analogies for different sports, but essentially it's all the same. Spread out, but play your zone, okay? This is the A zone. You could be over here. You could be even back here. I wouldn't really play back here. Be here, etc. So I hope that kind of clears up a little bit of the misunderstandings. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think of that. Did you like it? Do you want to see more Strategy Saturdays? We had a lot of fun last night, and I do have to make fun of Bill for me scoring better than him going up 2 brothers. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Let me know what you thought of the video. I'm trying this. Some people might see this as me coming off as elitist, but what I'm trying to do is provide a better experience for everyone. I have much more fun, even in losses in competitive games. Nobody, especially, we've all been this guy. If you understand the game, even in the very, a very little amount, you understand that you have been this player before, and these guys have absolutely no idea. And then this guy, it happened to me last night. We had a triple German battleship division, and 2 of them got high caliber, but our team never stood a chance. And while, yes, sometimes getting damage and eliminating the team in terms of kills is a way to go about winning, on average, if you position yourself better and pay attention to your position, you will have a much better experience, not only for you, but for your teammates. And hopefully, I guess you want to win, but for the enemy team as well. So that is what we have to say about that. I hope you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys kind of got what I was trying to put out there. I've just played this game for such a long time. You've pretty much seen it all, even something as obnoxious as this. But I love you guys. Like the video if you've made it this far. Subscribe. Aaron out. Peace.